Cup his triceps and loop your head free, posturing up, sitting up straight, keeping your face out of your opponent's reach. Punch him in the face to cause him to uncross his feet. Have both arms under his legs, go in a little tripod and tiptoe around him, landing on the modified side mount and passing his guard. To keep good posture, sit back, straighten your arms and lock them, look up, and stop your partner from pulling you back down. Slap him in the face to cause him to uncross his feet. Go with both arms under his legs and make sure you shrug your shoulder under his leg. Reach for his shoulder and go off your knees on your tiptoes. Tiptoe around him until you are perpendicular with him and keep your face in front of his at all times. Melt your hips, raise your head, and land in the modified side mount. Your opponent might try to push off your shoulders and try to stand up. Frustrate the first attempt by holding tight onto his hips. Allow his second attempt to escape the hips and take advantage of the opportunity to pass his guard, the same way as explained before. The good thing about the kneeling guard pass is that you're more based and it's harder to get swept. The bad thing about the kneeling guard pass is that you're closer to your opponent and therefore more susceptible to being submitted from the bottom of the guard. Therefore, a good option is to stand up. The good thing about standing up is that you're farther from your opponent's attacks and then you have gravity on your side, meaning all punches coming down and all pressure coming downwards multiply when you do stand up. For this pass, you want to stand up in a tripod. Free your head, posture. Get a hold of your opponent's neck, pose your hand on the ground, and both feet on the ground, creating that tripod. Pass with the double underhook guard pass as usual. From this angle, you can appreciate how Alberto stands up in my guard and creates the tripod. One hand on my throat, both feet on the ground, allows him to punch. However, it's important to understand that 70% of his weight is on his feet and only 30% of his weight is on his hand on my throat. This weight distribution allows Alberto to keep balance throughout the whole underhook guard pass. If you're just grappling with your partner and your practice does not involve punching, a good option to pass his guard is the standing guard pass. Free your head and posture up as usual. Base out with your hand and your opposite foot. Grab his collar, pose your other foot, and stand up with your head above your pelvis. At this point, when you're standing up, he should be hanging on his neck and high shoulders, meaning he is uncomfortable and you're standing straight up in a comfortable, very based position. Push his knee downwards to force him to uncross his feet. Take a little jump back, get your arms underneath his legs, and shuffle as usual. Notice that after passing my guard, Alberto lands in the modified side mount position with his south arm guarding my hips and his south knee close to his south arm that is on the ground glued to my hips. This makes it very hard for me on the bottom to escape my hips, create space, and attempt to put him back in the guard. You should always finish any guard pass with the modified side mount. In this solo drill, Alberto demonstrates the proper way to stand up when passing the guard. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and that when you stand up, you keep your head above your hips, keeping proper posture and balance.